Clint Eastwood is more than just a movie star. He is a living legend whose work has defined generations of cinema. Born on May 31, 1930 in San Francisco, his early life was shaped by the struggles of the Great Depression and frequent moves across California. These challenges instilled resilience and a relentless work ethic, traits that would become central to his persona, both on and off the screen. Starting with odd jobs ranging from lumberjack to gas station attendant, Eastwood's journey to Hollywood was anything but linear. His breakthrough came with the television series Rawhide, where his natural charisma and rugged charm turned a secondary role into a star-making performance. From there, Eastwood's career soared through Sergio Leone's iconic Dollars trilogy, redefining the Western genre and cementing his image as the cool, stoic anti-hero. Over decades, he evolved into a filmmaker, political figure, and cultural icon, continuously challenging himself while maintaining the understated confidence that has always set him apart in Hollywood's ever-changing landscape. Early life and formative years, Eastwood's upbringing was rooted in hardship, shaped by the instability of the Great Depression. Constantly moving in search of work, his family faced financial insecurity that forced him to adapt quickly and rely on his own resourcefulness. Despite these challenges, young Eastwood developed a strong sense of independence and determination, learning early that success required grit and patience. These formative experiences laid the foundation for the quiet resilience and stoic presence he later became famous for on screen. Eastwood's early exposure to diverse environments and communities also gave him a unique observational lens, helping him understand human behavior and emotion, skills that would later translate seamlessly into acting and directing. Even before stepping into Hollywood, these lessons in perseverance and self-reliance shaped his worldview, instilling a belief in personal responsibility and a practical approach to challenges. His early life, while far from glamorous, became the crucible in which his iconic persona was forged. Rise to fame, Rawhide and the Dollars trilogy. Eastwood's first major exposure came through television, starring as Rowdy Yates in Rawhide. Initially a secondary role, Eastwood's quiet intensity and natural screen presence quickly made him a fan favorite. This role introduced him to the rhythms of professional acting and gave him an understanding of timing, subtlety, and audience engagement. Soon after, Eastwood transitioned to film with Sergio Leone's Dollars trilogy, a series of Italian-made westerns that would define his career. Playing the enigmatic man with no name, Eastwood captivated audiences worldwide, blending minimal dialogue with a magnetic, understated persona. These films were groundbreaking, combining stylized violence, moral ambiguity, and visual storytelling in ways Hollywood hadn't fully explored. Eastwood's performances not only entertained but also challenged conventional hero archetypes, establishing him as a complex anti-hero. This period marked a turning point, transitioning him from television actor to international star. The combination of charisma, understated acting, and a rugged persona created a template for the characters he would play for decades. The Dirty Harry era. The 1970s brought a new phase in Eastwood's career with the Dirty Harry series. Playing Inspector Harry Callahan, Eastwood embodied a morally complex, no-nonsense cop in a city filled with crime and corruption. Lines like, "Go ahead, make my day," became cultural touchstones, reflecting the blend of toughness and pragmatism that defined his roles. The character became an icon of law and order, but also provoked debate about ethics and justice, illustrating Eastwood's ability to engage audiences in moral dilemmas through compelling storytelling. Unlike his earlier westerns, Dirty Harry dealt with contemporary urban settings, showcasing Eastwood's versatility and adaptability. The series reinforced his public persona of rugged independence and stoic resolve, traits audiences admired. Beyond the action and drama, the films also marked Eastwood's growing influence in shaping his roles, giving him insight into creative control, a skill he would carry into his directing career. This era not only solidified his fame, but also highlighted his instinct for characters that resonate deeply with audiences while remaining morally layered. Transition to directing. Eastwood's evolution into directing began with Play Misty for Me in 1971. This psychological thriller demonstrated his ability to create tension, develop characters, and manage complex narratives from behind the camera. Directing allowed Eastwood to express his vision fully, emphasizing realism, subtle performances, and efficient production techniques. Unlike many actors who struggle to transition into directing, Eastwood's instincts translated seamlessly, reflecting the observational skills honed from years of acting. His style became defined by minimalism, few takes, natural lighting, and careful pacing, allowing actors to deliver authentic performances without over-rehearsal. Over time, Eastwood directed a wide range of films, from westerns to war dramas, each project reflecting his evolving artistic philosophy. Directing gave him creative autonomy, enabling him to explore complex themes of morality, heroism, and human vulnerability. This transition marked a pivotal expansion of his influence, positioning Eastwood not just as an actor but as a storyteller capable of shaping the entire cinematic experience from conception to screen. Personal life and relationships. Eastwood's personal life has often been as complex as his film characters. He married Maggie Johnson in 1953, a relationship that endured over 3 decades despite numerous extramarital affairs. These overlapping relationships, including long-term connections with Roxanne Tunis, Sandra Locke, and later Dina Ruiz, reflect both the human complexity behind his public persona and the challenges of maintaining privacy in the spotlight. Eastwood fathered multiple children, some of whom were not publicly acknowledged for years, highlighting the discreet but significant ways he managed family dynamics amidst a demanding career. His relationships shaped his personal life as much as his professional journey, informing his understanding of human emotion, conflict, and compromise. While often depicted as stoic on screen, Eastwood's private life shows layers of vulnerability, responsibility, and human imperfection. His family experiences, coupled with high-profile romances, influenced his later work, allowing him to portray characters with authenticity, depth, and moral ambiguity. The Curious Case of Two Mules for Sister Sarah. One of Eastwood's rare career regrets centers on the 1970 western Two Mules for Sister Sarah. Despite his prolific filmography, he refuses to rewatch this project. The film paired him with Shirley MacLaine, whose assertive and theatrical style clashed with Eastwood's minimalist, instinct-driven approach. On set, tensions ran high, creating a work environment that Eastwood later described as one of the most challenging of his career. Beyond personal friction, he was dissatisfied with the story's tone, particularly the implausible twist revealing MacLaine's character as a disguised prostitute. Eastwood, who favored grit and realism, found the narrative and comedic undertones discordant with his sensibilities. This project, intended to cement his rising stardom, instead became a source of discomfort, a reminder of an era when he had less creative control and was navigating his transition from hired actor to autonomous artist. Creative frustrations and career transitions. Two Mules for Sister Sarah symbolized Eastwood's transitional phase in Hollywood. At the time, he was still navigating studio expectations while trying to define his identity as a leading man. The film's creative compromises and tonal inconsistencies highlighted the limitations he faced as an actor without full artistic authority. Eastwood's later work demonstrates how these experiences shaped his approach to storytelling, emphasizing authenticity, thematic depth, and control over production. Looking back, the film represents both a professional and personal challenge, illustrating the friction between artistic vision and commercial pressures. Eastwood's avoidance of the film speaks less to its technical failures and more to the emotional discomfort of revisiting a time when his potential was constrained by external factors, a period he has since learned to navigate with precision and confidence. Eastwood as a director and storyteller. Following his experiences with films like Two Mules for Sister Sarah, Eastwood honed a directorial style that emphasized realism, efficiency, and subtlety. Films such as High Plains Drifter, The Bridges of Madison County, and Unforgiven reveal a storyteller deeply committed to exploring human complexity. His minimalist approach allows actors to convey genuine emotion, while narrative choices reflect moral ambiguity and nuanced ethical dilemmas. Eastwood's directorial success, including multiple Academy Awards for Best Picture and Best Director, underscores his mastery in balancing artistic vision with commercial appeal. By taking control of both narrative and production, Eastwood ensures that his films reflect his personal philosophy, one rooted in authenticity, observation, and respect for human experience. His journey from actor to director is a testament to the patience, insight, and resilience forged in his early life and career. Legacy and the lessons of one film. Clint Eastwood's refusal to revisit Two Mules for Sister Sarah highlights the broader theme of his career, a commitment to integrity and authenticity. While most of his work is celebrated and revisited, this single project remains a private discomfort, a reminder of creative tension and professional compromise. Eastwood's career illustrates that even legendary figures encounter setbacks and challenges, and that acknowledging these moments is part of artistic growth. The film's absence in retrospectives speaks to the selective memory of an artist committed to presenting work that aligns with personal values and vision. Eastwood's legacy is defined not just by his iconic roles and directorial triumphs, but also by his discernment in choosing which parts of his career to embrace publicly. In this way, his story serves as both inspiration and caution, emphasizing the importance of creative control, personal boundaries, and the courage to acknowledge past discomfort without allowing it to define one's entire journey.